A message from Pastor Frank DeMora. In a world inundated with uncertainty and unrest, we often find ourselves grappling with questions about the future, our purpose, and the existence of divine promises. Today, I stand before you to reflect on a moving passage from the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verses 3 and 4, which reads, "Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, Where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation." The Greek word for scoffers can also mean mock. These words carry profound significance, especially in the context of our contemporary society. Peter's message transcends time, resonating with us even in this modern age of skepticism and disbelief. He warns us of scoffers, individuals who mock the notion of divine intervention and question the very essence of God's promises. For the Christian, such mocking or scoffing was to be expected by a generation who would become a copy of Noah's generation, which had become a godless generation. Noah was a foreshadowing of Christians in our generation who, when they warn people Jesus Christ is the King, the true Messiah, and will be coming back soon based on the last day signs, they mock this message in their unbelief. This mocking of the Lord's soon return is gaining traction around the world. In today's world, it's not uncommon to encounter those who, driven by their own desires and pursuits, dismiss the idea of a higher power or the fulfillment of divine prophecies. They point to the apparent continuity of life, the seeming absence of cataclysmic events, and ask, where is the promise of his coming? Yet, let us not be swayed by the voices of doubt or the allure of complacency. For just as Peter foretold, these scoffers emerge in the last days, challenging our faith and tempting those mockers to continue to doubt the veracity of God's word. But let us remember that the passage of time does not nullify the promises of God. His timing is not bound by our human perception, and his faithfulness endures through all generations. As Peter aptly puts it, with the Lord, one day is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Our finite understanding cannot grasp the intricacies of God's plan, however. God did not leave us questioning concerning the generation he would be coming back. Matthew chapter 24 verse 34, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass, till all these things be fulfilled." Matthew chapter 24, Jesus listed the last day signs that would happen all at the same time. The clue to understanding this prophecy comes in verse 32. "Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh." That fig tree is the nation of Israel, which was born May 14, 1948. Since that nation was born again, the last day signs that were supposed to happen all at the same time have begun in our generation. Don't fall into Satan's lies where daily he spreads the lie Jesus is not coming back. Instead of succumbing to doubt or disillusionment, let us heed Peter's admonition to remain steadfast in our faith, unwavering in our belief in the promises of God. Let us strive to live lives of righteousness and holiness, knowing that the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, catching the scoffers or mockers unaware. In conclusion, let us take solace in the timeless wisdom of Peter's words. Let us be vigilant against the voices of doubt and skepticism, which we, as I stated, have expected to happen. To the Christians I say, hold fast to our faith in the face of adversity. For in due time, the promises of God will be fulfilled, and his glory will be revealed to all. To the mockers and scoffers I say, read the book of Revelation, because if you continue in your mocking and unbelief, you will be cast into the tribulation, and that is not where Christ wants you to go. If you are unsure of the last day signs that are taking place now, I invite you to come to my prophecy site and see for yourselves how current events are showing us the Lord's last day's birth pang. Signs are already here. Go to www.bibleprophecyman.com. Thank you.